Speaking of
But
something that baseball added, right? The big thing that they added was the ABS system. I think automatic balls and strikes, where now
mhm.
the players have the option if they believe that a ball is a strike or a ball, they can tap their helmet, and then they goes to an automatic, like an automated replay where the robot, the fucking technology that we've been dying to see in baseball for years, finally is doing a job and servicing the fucking players well. Let me
now,
tell you.
now, now, Lewis, let me re-explain that for the iPad baby in the group. So, Jess,
I am paying attention.
they put a laser grid over home plate so that when the ball is thrown, if it's a strike, but the umpire called it a ball, the
The
pitcher,
player can now contest it.
but it's only the pitcher, catcher, or
The batter.
hitter can challenge. The manager can't challenge. You only get 2, but if you win, you get to keep them. So you can keep going for as long as you want to until you lose 2 challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can't challenge anymore. So that's how the rule works. And when it first came out, everyone and their mother was pissed about it. We're ruining the game. We're going to get rid of the umpires. It's not going to be the same anymore. The technology's terrible. It's going to make the game even
I
slower.
wouldn't have assumed that you get rid of the umpires, but I do feel like, isn't it? Do you think it's best that maybe the managers be the one that asks for the challenges
No.
instead
No.
of the players?
And I'll
No.
tell you why. The players
I'm
are
just
right,
asking, 'cause-
especially with balls and strikes. The catcher knows and the hitters know the strike zones really well. And that's what I think that this new addition to the MLB, to the game, is really showing how good of an eye and how good of an awareness of the strike zone, even though it is not visibly shown to you, how good of a fucking eye these batters have. They know exactly when a fucking pitch is just a little bit off. They're like, I don't know about that. Right? They tap their head, and who knows? Oh, they're fucking right most of the time. They get that shit right. The catcher, Salvador Perez, right? He's a catcher behind home plate. He catches it. He thinks it's a strike. The umpire doesn't say anything, calls it a ball. He's like, fuck no. And then, it gets called a strike. Oh, who knows? A catcher who's been fucking catching for 14 years in the league is correct, right? So it's only showing greatness for these players because they are great, right? And they fucking know a lot about that strike zone. So I think it's really like putting them on like a pedestal. Like they know what they're doing.
And if anything, it's a managerial point, right? Because now as a manager, you have to tell certain players, hey, maybe we don't challenge with you. You're telling Juan Soto, hey, you got free reign to do what you want. If you think it's a strike, tap your head, because you want to keep those challenges throughout the whole game.
Mhm.
If the first 2 batters come up, tap their heads, and they're both wrong, you have no challenges for the whole game. Then you're screwed. So at certain points, you have to live and learn. Like, okay, my player here, I trust him. I'm not gonna have him. I'm gonna have him challenge if he needs to. But if not, I'm telling him don't challenge any call because we need those challenges later on.
Mhm.
So that's where and again, I just said before, you have 2 seconds to challenge after every pitch. Only 2. It has to be instant. You can't wait 5 seconds. Like, no, maybe not. You can't look into your dugout. It has to be, no, I want to challenge that right away. You have 2 seconds. So the manager can't even get involved with that decision. It has to come from the players. So a manager has to trust his players out there and tell them, hey, if you feel like it's a ball, challenge it. If you don't. You know what I mean? So that's where it comes from as well.
And also, it's fantastic for the fans. It's amazing. When you get called on a strike 3 that wasn't a strike, and then the player's like, hold on, I don't think that was a strike. Everybody in the stadium is fucking glued to the fucking screens. Like, oh my God, was that really a strike? And when it's not called a strike, oh shit, they did it again. Oh my God, is it gonna be right? He got it right again. Like, it's only more of an attraction now. It's getting us more invested into the game because especially when it's a big time moment and they fuck up a call and the player gets it right, oh, that's big energy. That's big momentum. So it's only a good thing, right? And also, I want to touch on something. A lot of fans of baseball, quote unquote, are dumb, and I'll say this right now. The reason why they're dumb is because they don't know that there's a strike zone, right? So if any part of that fucking ball touches the strike zone at all, it's a strike. No matter what. It doesn't matter.
If it's like this, it's a strike.
Yep.
If it's like right here, it's a strike.
Even if it's a bit further, if it just fucking touches it, it's a
If
strike.
It's right there. If it touches it a little bit,
It's a strike.
if it can't see it, it's a ball. But at least if it's nicking, I see if I can't. I'm not that flexible. Let's see if I can get a corner.
Like
Like,
right there, bam. If it touches like that, it's a strike. Even if the majority of the ball is not in the strike zone, if it fucking touches that corner, it is a strike. And a lot of players are like, oh, how is that even a strike? The majority of the ball's out the zone. They don't know anything. These Instagram bot commenters don't know fucking anything. They're dog shit. They don't know analysis. They didn't even know that the fucking ball just has to touch the zone for it to be a strike. Didn't even know. Idiots. All of them. And that's why I like this rule, because it's exposing incompetence. These umps who just sometimes just, have bad games. And you can have a bad game here and there, right? Sometimes you may just not be seeing it correctly, right? But when it's a bit consistent, it's a habit. You're bad, right? We have bad days. But if we have a bad day every day, I think it's fucking us. Okay? So it's just exposing the incompetence. And when the player gets it right, you can see the ego on the ump. You can see it. These umpires, they have egos now. They have egos. And boy, when they are called wrong and they can't do anything about it, they look a little salty. So, I like the exposure of incompetence. I like it.
Jess, how do you feel about the rule? Now you've heard about it.
Hello, Jess.
Did you freeze?
Oh, I mean, no, I didn't freeze because
Oh.
I'm like, I pretty much get it. I mean,
Do you
I
like
agree
it? Do
with
you
you
don't
that
like
the
it?
fans would love it. I think it's very important that the players know when to use it. You have to be disciplined to know when to do that call. That's why I was asking, is it better that maybe the manager still handle that call? But if they're giving it to the players, I just think the most important thing is what Daniel was saying. It's like the manager has to talk to these players before the game starts. A strategy for when you call these I, I don't know if it would be abused. I mean, I think it'll balance itself out. I don't think it'll get too crazy.
Because
I mean,
there was a game
I'm just
recently.
shocked that the managers don't have control over it.
There was a game recently where it was the Reds against, I think they were playing the Cardinals or whoever they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
The players went 5 for 5 on their challenges.
Yeah.
Like they were perfect. The umpire got 5 calls wrong and he was overturned 5 times.
Yeah, the umpires their feelings may be hurt, like Lewis was saying.
Yeah.
Their egos may get in the way, but if anything, that'll challenge them to be better at their jobs. Then,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because look, right? It's also like sometimes the umpires get that shit right. Sometimes the players are wrong, right? So it's very like some games the umpire's fucking off, and some days the umpire's on, and the players are like, no fucking way that was a strike, and the umpire was correct, right? So it's very give and take because sometimes the players are hitting I think at like a 58% rate. So more than 50%, right? They're winning the battle, even though there's not a battle to be won. I'm just trying to get the fucking call right. I deserve to be fucking vindicated for rightness. But the umpires, they still calling it. Just calling it good.
I think just because I heard about it today, I don't know what the exact number is, but I think it was something like batters are like 60% on challenges, catchers are like 55, and pitchers are like 27. Like that's like the ratio right now. It's like batters like they have like the best. They're doing the best in terms of challenge rates. Catchers right behind them. The pitchers when they challenge they're usually wrong. But no, I think if the worst thing about this rule is that we're hurting feelings, it's a good rule. If that's the worst thing about it, then we did a good job.
Yep.
Good rule. And we do this every time there's a rule change in baseball. We bitch, we moan, we complain, we say the game's ruined, and then like first game we see the rule and goes, "Oh no, this is amazing." Remember when the pitch clock first came in?
Oh my god, I remember when that fucking happened. Oh my!
It was the greatest thing that baseball ever did.
Yes.
And we shat
they
on
did.
it all spring. All spring we shat on the pitch
And
clock.
now, do you think that people appreciate it now?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
100%. Everybody loves it.
Yes.
Everyone loves it.
And if they don't, you're stupid.
You're incompetent.
You're stupid. You don't like baseball. That's. I don't want to be here while a guy takes 2 minutes to figure out his next pitch.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
So-
beauty of the game. I want to sit here for 5 hours watching a fucking. No, we don't.
No.
No, we do
Not
not.
in today's attention economy.
Hurry up and throw the fucking ball. Results. We're iPad babies. We fucking want instant gratification. Yes, please, keep it going. We need something to fucking stimulate our minds.